much for having me. I'm a writer from Los Angeles and I'm currently based in Brooklyn, where I'm a poet, playwright, and social worker. I attended the University of Glasgow and obtained my master's degree in playwriting. These poems I wrote in the process of moving on from someone, so they were true to what was most memorable to me. Life always finds a way to sneak into all the work I do. When I do something I've done somewhere else, even something mundane like eat calamari, for a brief moment I always feel like I'm doing it at the place I am currently, but also in the seaside in Greece on Valentine's Day, in Barcelona, and every other place I've done that exact same thing. Like time and the moments all folded on themselves, and I'm living them all at the same time. For me, writing these pieces is part of the process of letting go. There were several pieces that I added to create a full narrative, and I did move around the order of the poem several times. That's something I'm incredibly grateful for. As a writer, you don't always know if your work will resonate with people, and it makes me happy to know people can relate to it. And I do hope these pieces give readers a hope for the future. Each poem has its own editing process. I meet the poem where it's at and work from there. I know when I'm ready to call a poem finished when I read it out loud in my most neutral voice. I can muster and the ending feels satisfying. I will admit sometimes poems I edit. That is a great question. Part of it is due to me writing most of these poems on a train while I was on a backpacking trip, so movement was a big physical sensation. As a writer, there's nothing more gratifying than having my poems translate personal experiences to say something greater about the human experience. I hope that the feeling people are left with after reading it is hope. I read one book about explorers that I wrote poems about in the margins because they were coming to me too quickly to find a notebook. I've also been writing more about sports. I've been working on a novel that has its roots in magical realism and historical fiction. I've always wanted to write a novel, but it definitely has a higher learning curve. I feel like each draft is getting closer to what I want it to be. It's set in the golden age of piracy, and I wanted to explore how